What's the word with y'all, man? We back with a new video. Today, titled this video, The Sad Reality of the Internet. So we're gonna go way back, okay? We're about to go way back to like Facebook days. That was like my era when I was like a kid. Some people could go further back to like MySpace, but for me, it was like Facebook and early Instagram. I feel like back then, social media was more so about like the main objective of having a Facebook or an Instagram. It was like a way for you to connect with old friends or current friends or someone you haven't talked to in a while. It's just like a way for you to just group up with people that you know or used to know and you stay updated. You take pictures, you see pictures of them, you could message them. I don't know if like back then, like were you able to, now I think you always was able to message people, because even when I was in middle school I was able to message people on like Facebook, and also a little later on when I got on Instagram as like a teenager, like a young teenager. So yeah, again, it was a way for you to, be around, have access to your friends and family and stuff. But now in recent years, I feel like social media has become so much more than just that. Now I feel like you come on Instagram, right? And you see celebrity drama and news updates about this and that, and you'll see accounts get recommended to you that you don't even know. It's more so about like who's popular, who has the most followers, and that's what gets pushed to your feed, to your algorithm. And at first, it's kind of like, okay, like I'm getting recommended something that maybe I might like, or, something that looks cool. And there's not really a problem with that, but it's just like sometimes it kind of just feels a little off, because you'll be looking at stuff like, I think now a lot of people, they like to show off. So instead of it just being a way to update friends, I feel like more so now people really have kind of like an ego. Like it's more than just an update. They want to show you like, oh, I'm living like this, I'm doing this. Like they get a new car, you see the keys, you see the car. Somebody gets a new house, new apartment, they're showing you the house, they're showing you an apartment. When somebody goes on vacation, you already know, Insta posts, not even a post, I should say a story, and you're gonna see in the highlights, oh, I'm in Miami, I'm here, I went to New York, I went to this place, I'm in Canada, I'm out the country, I'm in Jamaica. Everybody wants to show you how good of a life they're living or how great they're doing, and it's so much of a competition now, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with competition, because low-key life is kind of a competition when it comes to your peers or different crafts that you might be in. Like it is a competition, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't supposed to be like that when it came to just social media. It was supposed to be more so just, again, a place for you to connect with your friends or old friends that you haven't talked to in a while. And it just feels like now it's a little, sometimes it's a little sad. It's a little weird, because you're just seeing a bunch of people. Sometimes it's people that you don't even know. It's just a bunch of people posting stuff, and it's like somebody's best day. Like somebody might be having the best, amazing, not even just a day, they're having an amazing time, just an amazing year where everything is going right for them. But then on the other side, in this other area, or maybe they even live close to the person who's doing well, this other guy is doing terrible. Like this person, they got a job, they're successful, they're in a loving relationships. They post their relationship every other day of them happily in love, or they're showcasing you all the good stuff that you might want. And then this other guy is just, he don't got a job, he's single, he's depressed, he just sits on his couch or in his bed all day just scrolling and just like like as they call it, doom scrolling, just looking and like like seeing everybody else like, oh, this person just did this, oh, that's cool. Or they're laughing, they're trying to get themselves out of this funk and they're laughing at memes all day. But it really hits you when it's like, dang, like I don't got that. I'm not doing as good as this person. And I'm not saying that this other person, they're at fault because their life is good and yours isn't. It's not even about that. It's just the fact that now with social media, you just see everything. You see what everybody got going on. And again, everything is like a competition of even the way that you post. I even seen somebody say this like on Twitter where it's like people don't even want to post as much as they used to because they feel like they have to be super dressed up and they have to be in this nice area, or if they don't look a certain way, high, like flashy and stuff, they don't want to post anymore because they feel like it's a competition. So if I look too bland or it's too average, it's like it's not a good picture. When back then it was just like people used to just post selfies. I remember back then, like let's just say like 2014, people with dead used to just post selfies. Literally, like it would just be silly stuff. Now it's like people, it's just everything is just different now. Everything is so different. Now we're even seeing, if we're getting more so on the people that you don't know side, it's like you're seeing the big thing now is streamers. So you're seeing these streamers living this certain life and you're seeing what they got going on. And some of the stuff that they be posting, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of BS. As far as like, you even see now with people literally hyped up this creator called Chud the Builder. Like a lot of people, I'm not saying he had a lot of fans, but it's just the fact that a person like that, Chud the Builder, who his main claim to fame was just harassing people, they hyped him up and got him famous. So you see a guy like that amidst so much followers, I don't know if I said that's the right word. He got so much followers, so much attention, and you see a person like that, even though you know what ultimately ended up happening with him, just he ended up crashing out, doing something dumb, like a weirdo. But I'm just saying the fact that he even became famous is just like, it makes you just wonder, like, what is social media? Like, what is this, like, place where people are literally getting famous and you're seeing these people's videos and content and it's so weird. Like, it's weird stuff is getting pushed. Weird stuff is getting pushed into your feed and you're seeing this stuff like, why am I even, like, it makes you not even want to follow. Like, what got me into content creation was actually me watching other content creators. So of course I'm a fan of certain individuals, but like me seeing stuff like that, or even a lot of other dumb stuff that I be seeing with these content creators, with these streamers, like I be just looking like, man, I don't even want to follow this stuff no more. Like I don't even want to have it on my feed. I don't want to be updated. I don't want to see none of it. Cause it's very weird. Honestly, I'm gonna make a new Instagram, right? And with my new Instagram, I'm really only gonna be following people that I know and that I interact with. Because I bet you also, right? You probably got people on your Instagram who you don't even talk to. Like you don't even talk to this person. Y'all follow each other, but y'all don't talk. Y'all don't interact. Y'all don't like each other's posts, but you just see their stuff pop up. They'll watch your story, and it's kind of like, why do we even follow each other? Why am I even seeing you? Because it's like, we don't talk. So why do I have you on my page anyway? It's like, in a way, it's not that serious, but I'm just saying, it's just the fact that like now it just be feeling like, it just be weird seeing other people's lives. Like you just watching another person's life. You're watching another person doing well, and it's just kind of like, I really kind of I don't want to see that. If it's not somebody that I know and I talk to them in real life, or maybe it's an online friend but we communicate. If it's not somebody like that, then I really don't want to see it, because I don't want to know what other people got going on. I'm more so worried about me and my people. I don't want to sit here and look at this other person's life and watch them go up, and I'm just sitting here watching like, oh, this guy, like, if it's obviously, if it's like a content creator that I watch, or maybe like I'm into like shows, so I might watch like people comment on different episodes of an episode just came out of this show and somebody makes a comment, or music review taste and stuff like that. I might indulge in that, but for the most part, I don't want to, certain things I don't want to see, because it's just like, not even on some I'm jealous. It's just more so like, you don't want to see it, because I don't want certain thoughts to even pop up in my head. Because you know what I'm saying? I salute anybody who's doing their thing. I just don't necessarily want to look at that. You know what I'm saying? If it has nothing to do with me, or it's not helping me, or it's not teaching me nothing, I really don't really want to see it for real. Another like sad aspect of it too, I don't want to get so depressive, but it's like, we all kind of don't, like, some people do have the same opportunities, but at the same time, it's like our lives, all of our lives are not necessarily connected, in the fact that we all are going to have different outcomes and different endings or different, when it's all said and done, we're all so different. So it's like, if I'm being so honest with you, you might have somebody who might achieve greatness, and then you'll have somebody who will never see even half of that. That's just like the sad reality of it, is that some people will never accomplish certain things. Somebody, even though it's not just about money, but somebody might make X amount of money. They might make millions, $100,000s in their lifetime, while this other person might always work minimum wage and barely be getting by, just because that's just how life is. Like, not saying that this other person couldn't do it, or you or whoever's watching this can't achieve greatness. It's not like I don't believe in, like, destiny and certain people are chosen for certain things. I feel like we all could potentially do something, but it's just, the reality of it is that it won't always be like that. Like, there's the people who do well in life, and there's the people who do okay, and there's the people who's at the bottom. And when you looking at it like that, like, for example, my last example, Drake the rapper, he just dropped this album, and some people, I be into music, so I'm looking at the mixed reviews or whatever, of some people saying it's great, some people saying it's but one thing, pertaining to this video with him, is like, he's living a life that most people will never be able to see. They'll never be able to have. They'll never be able to. They can only, they'll be able to see it, but they'll never, in their life, they'll never be able to have half of what he has. And it's kind of like, it's sad in the fact that, back in the day, celebrities, we didn't really see their life like that. Like, for the most part, they used to just drop music. They got their picture taken by paparazzi, and that was really it. And they might have done like little interviews here and there, but you didn't really see their life. But now, like I said, with this streamer era, with this, like, rappers be streaming now, rappers be vlogging their life and stuff. So it's like, now you're really seeing how people are living. And every time somebody gets a new deal, when a basketball player gets a new deal, you're gonna get updated, like, oh, such and such just signed $20 million deal, and you're like, wow, like, or this person just bought this new chain for $200,000, and you're like, dang, like, this person just got money, they got the big house. You're watching them with the big house and the money and the car, and this person got a nice girl, a pretty looking female that this other guy or you or me or you might never have that. Not saying that you in particular or me in particular, but I'm just saying somebody out there, whatever, might never have some of these things. Might never have it. You just watching it all. You're just watching from your phone of somebody else doing something great. You're watching from your phone somebody else make millions of dollars, drop a great album, or have a chance to even drop something that a bunch of people care to listen to, while this other person is sitting at home just not doing nothing. Or not saying that they're not doing nothing, but they might be trying to do stuff, but they're not accomplishing that goal, and nobody really cares about them. They don't have much stuff going on. So it's just, it's just, when you think about it, of you just sitting there on social media and just seeing everybody else just living with their lives, and it just, I don't know, something about it is just kind of, it's sad. It's a little sad. It's a little like, man, do I really want to be seeing this? Do I want to be updated on everybody's life while, I do compare and contrast? Even if I don't want to, but in your head, you just kind of, you think of your head, especially when you see somebody your age or around your age, especially, you'll kind of compare like, oh, they're doing this. Or what am I doing? Or they got this. Do I got that? Am I close to getting that? It's just it's a little sad. It's a little sad. But that's all I got for this video. It's just a little food for thought, In a way, I definitely would, a little lesson, I would definitely not be always on the internet all the time. Or definitely take a break. Take some breaks for sure. If you're always on the internet, always looking, Instagram, Twitter, this place, that place, I would definitely advise you to take breaks and not always be, on social media all the time. But that's all I got for this video. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.